Deep within the heart of Suffolk, England, lies Rendlesham Forest, a seemingly tranquil woodland steeped in history. However, it was in December 1980 that this serene landscape became the epicenter of one of the most debated UFO events in history, often dubbed Britain's Roswell. This moniker, a direct comparison to the infamous Roswell incident of 1947, underscores the gravity and intrigue surrounding the events that unfolded in Rendlesham Forest. Over 2 nights, multiple witnesses, including United States Air Force personnel stationed at nearby RAF Woodbridge, reported extraordinary encounters with an unidentified craft, forever etching their names in the annals of UFO lore. In today's episode, we will be diving into the mystery of the Rendlesham Forest UFO incident. The Rendlesham Forest incident, like its American counterpart, ignited a firestorm of speculation, theories, and controversy. Was it a genuine visitation from an extraterrestrial intelligence, a misinterpretation of earthly phenomena, or a carefully orchestrated hoax? The answers, much like the dense woodland itself, remain shrouded in mystery. This essay delves into the heart of the Rendlesham Forest incident, examining the key accounts, the enduring mysteries, and its lasting impact on UFO research and popular culture. The events that would catapult Rendlesham Forest into the global spotlight began on the night of December 26, 1980. USAF security personnel stationed at RAF Woodbridge, tasked with guarding the twin bases of Woodbridge and Bentwaters, first noticed unusual lights emanating from the nearby forest. The initial observation was dismissed as a possible aircraft, but as the night progressed, the situation took a decidedly strange turn. Airman First Class John Burroughs, one of the first responders to the initial sighting, described seeing a strange metallic object maneuvering silently through the trees. Burroughs, along with several other security police officers, ventured into the forest to investigate. As they approached the area where the lights had been spotted, they encountered something truly extraordinary. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before, Burroughs later recalled, his voice tinged with awe and disbelief. He described a craft of unknown origin, triangular in shape and emitting a pulsating, multicolored light. This initial encounter, filled with adrenaline and uncertainty, would be just the beginning of a series of events that would forever change the lives of those present. John Burroughs' encounter with the unidentified craft in the forest was up close and personal. The craft, as described by Burroughs and corroborated by other witnesses, was unlike anything they had ever encountered. It was triangular in shape, with a metallic sheen that seemed to shimmer and shift in the darkness. The craft emitted a low hum, a sound that seemed to vibrate through the air and into their very bones. It was like it was aware of us, Burroughs recounted, his voice barely above a whisper. It moved slowly, almost gracefully, as if studying us. He described strange symbols etched onto the side of the craft, symbols that seemed to defy any known language. The encounter, though brief, left an indelible mark on Burroughs and the other witnesses. It was an experience that transcended mere observation. It was a visceral, primal encounter with the unknown that would challenge their perceptions of reality and ignite a lifelong quest for answers. The following night, December 27th, the activity in Rendlesham Forest intensified. Deputy Base Commander Lieutenant Colonel Charles Holt, upon hearing reports of renewed strange lights, decided to investigate personally. Accompanying him was Sergeant Jim Penniston, who would have an extraordinary encounter near the same area where Burroughs and his team had their sighting. Penniston, drawn by an irresistible urge, approached the pulsating craft, later describing it as being warm to the touch. He claimed to have touched the side of the craft, experiencing a tingling sensation that ran up his arm. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of Penniston's account is his claim of a data download. He maintains that during his interaction with the craft, his mind was flooded with information, a stream of binary code that he instinctively began to jot down in a small notebook. Peniston's claims, though met with skepticism by some, add another layer of intrigue to the already perplexing Rendlesham Forest incident. Was his alleged data download a genuine form of extraterrestrial communication, a product of his imagination, fueled by the extraordinary circumstances, or something else entirely? The answer, like many aspects of the Rendlesham incident, remains elusive. Lieutenant Colonel Charles Holt, a seasoned military officer, approached the events in Rendlesham Forest with a cautious but open mind. Armed with a tape recorder, Holt documented his observations as he and his team investigated the strange lights and unusual activity. His audio recordings, later released to the public, provide a chillingly real-time account of that night's events. Holt's voice, a mixture of awe and trepidation, captures the strangeness of the situation as he describes beams of light shooting down from the sky, illuminating the forest in an ethereal glow. "I'm looking at a light that's flashing now," Holt can be heard saying, his voice calm but clearly filled with wonder. "It's bright as hell. Now it's gone." Holt's recordings, along with his subsequent memos and interviews, have become key pieces of evidence for researchers studying the Rendlesham Forest incident. His testimony, coming from a high-ranking military official, lends an air of credibility to the events and challenges those who dismiss the entire incident as a hoax or misidentification. Larry Warren, a young airman stationed at RAF Woodbridge, was part of a security detail dispatched to the forest on December 28, 1980, following the initial encounters. Warren's account of that night is perhaps the most dramatic and controversial of all the Rendlesham testimonies. He claims to have witnessed the landed craft at close range, describing it as being triangular in shape, with pulsating lights and strange markings. According to Warren, the craft emitted a beam of light that enveloped him and several other airmen, causing them to experience missing time. Warren's account, though consistent with some aspects of the other witnesses' stories, introduces elements that have sparked debate and skepticism. His claims of missing time, alleged communication with the craft's occupants, and descriptions of strange creatures have been met with mixed reactions from researchers and the public alike. Some believe Warren's testimony to be a genuine account of an extraordinary encounter, while others question its veracity. Despite the controversy, Warren's story remains an integral part of the Rendlesham Forest narrative, adding to the complexity and allure of the case. In the aftermath of the December 1980 events, the Rendlesham Forest incident became the subject of intense scrutiny. The USAF conducted an initial investigation, attributing the sightings to a combination of misidentified celestial objects, a lighthouse beam, and the Orford Ness lighthouse. However, many researchers and ufologists found these explanations to be insufficient, pointing to inconsistencies in the official reports and the compelling nature of the eyewitness accounts. Over the years, numerous independent investigations have been conducted, attempting to shed light on the events of December 1980. Theories abound, ranging from the extraterrestrial hypothesis to advanced terrestrial technology and even psychological phenomena. Despite the efforts to unravel the truth, the Rendlesham Forest incident remains an enigma, a puzzle with missing pieces and tantalizing clues that continue to captivate and confound. The lack of a definitive explanation has only served to fuel speculation and cement the incident's status as one of the most compelling UFO cases in history. The witnesses of the Rendlesham Forest incident, thrust into the spotlight of an event that defied explanation, have carried the weight of their experiences for decades. Some, like John Burroughs, have spoken openly about their encounters, determined to share their truth with the world. Others, like Charles Holt, have maintained a more cautious approach, acknowledging the strangeness of what they witnessed while stopping short of offering definitive conclusions. The impact of the Rendlesham Forest incident on the witnesses is undeniable. They have faced ridicule, skepticism, and disbelief from some quarters, while others have embraced their stories as evidence of the unknown. The events of those December nights have left an enduring mark on their lives, shaping their beliefs, their perspectives, and their understanding of the universe and our place within it. Their experiences serve as a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world that challenge our understanding and force us to confront the possibility that we may not be alone. The Rendlesham Forest incident, now over 4 decades old, continues to captivate the public imagination. It has been the subject of countless books, documentaries, and television shows, each attempting to unravel the mystery and separate fact from fiction. The incident has become a cultural phenomenon, inspiring both belief and skepticism in equal measure. The Rendlesham Forest incident has left an indelible mark on UFO research, becoming a case study for investigators and enthusiasts alike. It has sparked debate about the nature of reality, the possibility of extraterrestrial life, and the limits of human understanding. The incident's legacy is a tapestry woven from threads of intrigue, mystery, and the enduring human fascination with the unknown. It serves as a reminder that there are still frontiers of knowledge to be explored and that the universe holds secrets yet to be revealed.